9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Okay. First stop, as per usual, is Sanctuary. See what we got in the chest. Heart piece, okay. Now we will run out and we'll check the bonk rocks. Before doing this, I was playing a little bit of the Warcraft. There's there's the big meta achievement for getting Fire Rod early. We like that. It is Friday night again. Hello. Yeah, I am tired as heck, but I will make this when possible. I was just saying, I was doing the big, the big meta achievement. The crow is adorable, and I can take 0 credit for it. Somebody else uses it. Somebody else made it. It's called, I think the streamer's name is straight up just Tom Crow. Just arrows on the ledge there. I don't need that. I need 4 more of the storms across the entire island, so I'm doing okay on that. I finished up the Adventurer of the Onaran Plains. I have nothing left to do in the Emerald Dream, so that's okay at least. Yeah, basically the big stumbling block is the first 2 raids and the treasures in all the zones. I've managed to get the rep for the Cobalt Assembly finished last night. $1! Sweet, I'm rich. Cobalt Assembly wound up being not as bad as I was expecting it to be. The fact that I was able to do it in basically 3 settings was decent enough. Yes, both the Zerlak Caverns and the Forbidden Reach are part of it. I need to do more of both of those. Crap, hang on. I'm gonna grab the bomb from these bonk rocks. That's because there's nothing worse than going into Kakariko and having no bombs, because there's 3 bombable walls in here that you need a bomb for. God, I even went to the Forbidden Reach last night to try to look around for like some of the treasures for it, because I have so little progress up there. Like, that's going to be the thing that kills people, because, well, it turns out I didn't need bombs. Like, nobody did it. Nobody did Forbidden Reach, because it was current content for, like, a month? God, small change everywhere. Oh. Not a bad idea. I will definitely keep that in mind. I know, War Mode, to turn it on, can you just do that out in the wild, or do you need to be, like, in the capital city? Okay. That's gonna be a pain for my Alliance characters. I wouldn't be shocked if you could do it in Valdrakken. God, I didn't need to go there, that bonk rock for bombs after all. Oh, I spotted somebody from the guild in the inn in Valdrakken earlier, but I was logging out, so I didn't, like, wave or high-five or anything like that. I don't even remember who it was. Ooh, a hammer. Well, that's a weapon, at least. I wouldn't be shocked. I was out in the Emerald Dream, just getting, just doing some of the stuff for. Well, I went out to the Emerald Dream. Wait. Oh, So what that... Okay, so what I can do with the hammer is I can get access to that area, but without the magic powder, I can't actually summon the magic bat. And also, I don't know what he's got. The magic bat's reward is also randomized. Ooh, the glove. So, like, yeah, like, there's so many different varieties of this. I know somebody who is probably right now playing a mode called Key Sanity, which has the dungeon keys also randomized. Oh, $5. I don't care about $5. So, like, you could go to Eastern Palace and open up some treasure chests and find the big key for Tower of Hera. And you're like, well, shoot. Bomb. Okay. Let's go have a look in the castle. Ugh. Yeah, that mode basically requires a specific kind of tracker to operate. And, oh. Hello. No, be dead. Oh, ho, ho, guards have full magic. But yeah, basically you need to have a specific kind of tracker that keeps track of how many keys and for which area you pick up. And I can't be bothered to mess around with trackers. Oh, speak of the half magic, there it is right there. Wow. Okay, guards drop magic. That's good to know. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Let's go down into Hyrule Castle. Alright, guys. Yeah, so, like, the fact that I have the Fire Rod means that the half magic is actually going to be very useful. And the Ice Rod, too. I'll be real. In some rooms, if you don't want to fire off a whole bunch of shots with the Fire Rod, you can just freeze one guy and then throw him at the other guys. Now, I don't think I'll need to do that, because I do have the hammer. The hammer does a lot of damage. Weird to think that the hammer does more damage than the Master Sword, but they are. I suppose it is technically a magic hammer. Get into the pit. So that's... So prize packs on enemies are also randomized. So if I freeze somebody and then hit them with the hammer... Guard, I know you're there. Yeah, they might drop $1. Like, the reason that these guards are dropping, like, full magic pickups is because they've been shuffled into having that as their specific prize pack. There. But that does mean that if you're running around and you find, like, you know, rats happen to drop fairies, you're just like, alright, so, like, the escape will be no problem. Alright, let's, Ow. Alright, fine. Big key. Let's see if this was worth it. It was not worth it. Why did I pick those up? I'm gonna save and quit. Okay. There's one more thing I can check over here. Like, there's plenty of rats in the sewers, so, like, when you're doing the escape sequence with Zelda, normally you fight a bunch of rats. And, you know, if they're shuffled up, like, this room is going to be full of them. Look at them go. Okay. They seem to be just in a regular prize pack, not like a really good one. Oh, a bottle? More bombs. 20 bucks. Okay. What that means is that there's a small key in the last chest in Escape there, so I don't need to worry about that. I know this because I would need another small key to get back there. With no sword, I can't run through bushes, so I have to do this the longer way. I will check this chest here real quick. Little health, okay. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the, like, this achievement and how I managed to progress. I have a note file open on my desktop that is just a list of things that I need to do. It's so weird. I have been doing the world quests basically the entire expansion because I find them valuable. And I haven't picked up... I only managed to get one, just one of the legendary pictures for the achievement for that. Bee bottle. Alright, good work, Bee. The one room we're having the Bee is super useful. Oh, flippers! Yeah, like, I managed to get Oculeth, and I already had Chen Stormstout, so, like, at least that was out of the way. I gotta be careful of those crabs, they do 2 hearts of damage, and I don't want to get hit. It's so funny that I got the flippers there, because I was planning on using glitch flippers anyway, so, like, even if I hadn't gotten them, I was gonna be swimming. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh god, they almost got me. Oh, 10 arrows. It's super useful. Okay. So here's a trick. If I walk along the side of this pit and I dash down, I get a state called water walking, where I can just run on the water. Which I will cancel out immediately because I already have the flippers, so I don't want to be glitching. Actually, that's one of the glitches that is perfectly legal in this play mode. I am going to look at this island over here real quick. $5, okay. God, I hope I find the hook shot because, God, I haven't even looked at the map yet, so I don't know what's what. Well, I can't finish any dungeons yet because I don't have the bow or the book. I don't have the lamp, so technically I can't get up the mountain either. Money! Okay. Yeah, the fake flippers glitch, though, like, so there's 2 ways to use the water when you can't actually, like, swim yet. One of them is the water walk that I showed you there, which is achieved just by running along the edge of a pit, which you would think it would be harder than that, but it's really not. And the other one is the fake flippers, where if you are able to jump into the water as you do a screen transition, and immediately swim into the screen transition, you actually end up tricking the game into thinking that you have flippers. The one problem is it glitches the hell out. It glitches the hell out if you get hit. Oh wow, blue potion? It is true. That is, like... It's like when you think about... let me check stun prize. $20 for stun prize. Okay. Yeah, if... It's like whenever people talk about... Oh, it's just a shield. I don't care about that. When people talk about doing, glitches in video games, typically the way that they lead into it is, it conjures images of, like, people holding crates, making horrible collision noises as they back into a wall, so that they clip through it. That sort of thing. And, so yeah, I suppose dash along the edge of this pit in a specific way, it does fit right in. So you may have noticed I mentioned something called Stun Prize there. It's a weird little quirk of the randomizer. It's just like with the freezing prize. When you kill an enemy after you've stunned it with the boomerang or the hook shot... Ooh, Moon Pearl. I have Dark World access. Green Pendant is in Misery Mire. Okay. Yeah, so if I stun somebody, like, bap, he's stunned. If I was to murder that guy right now, he would always drop the same prize, which, in this pack, is $20. Which, if I find myself really stuck and I need rupees, I could do that. It's always nice when it's something really useful like a fairy or like full magic. Oh, this is a crystal dungeon. Okay. I shouldn't be going in here, but here we are. I can't beat this dungeon. I do not have the bow. Realistically, what I should be doing is going to Kakariko and exploring the Dark World. But I'm already in here, so I'm gonna open up the first few chests. Why not? And yeah, I don't know, it's always nice when you find something really good on Stun Prize. I watch people play, this a lot too, and I'm always like, they're being very... people play Footloose and Fancy Free with the health and stuff a lot, and I just find myself being like, you have, like, a fairy on Stun Prize. There's no reason. I'll watch people have the powder and they run right past an anti-fairy, and I'm like, you could have just sprinkled some powder on it. Turned it into an actual fairy, and you'd have all your health back. And then they die in 2 rooms, and I'm like, well... You should have played careful. I'm not sure why that trick works there. It's just something people have always managed to do, and eventually I learned it myself. Hint tiles, some bombs requires... That can be anything. The map. Okay. Yeah, those skeletons in that room back there, they will always spawn in the same locations, and they start out invisible, so what you can do is you can just, Whoop, there we go. You can just, throw... You can throw pots at the places they're going to spawn from. Ow. Yeah, if you hit the place where they're going to spawn from, then you kill them while they're still invisible, which is a little bit funny. I'm gonna do this way. A shield! Okay, well, how about that? I can't beat this dungeon. As stated previously, with Ooh. So the thing in Zora area will be a shield, but it'll be a shield upgrade. The way that these work is they are like progressive upgrades. So like, if you're out in the world and you see a sword just like on a ledge somewhere, and then you pick up another sword on the way, that first sword you saw will turn into the next level of sword. Yeah. The same thing happens with armor, and the same thing happens with the bow and the gloves. There are options to make it so that instead of happening that way, it does actually just, like, there's specific items there. So you could be like, instead of setting on progressive bow, you could set on just, you know, silver arrows and regular bow. I prefer the progressive way to do it because it does make it so that, on the one hand, you can't just pick up, dear God. On the one hand, you can't just pick up, you know, the silver arrows as your first bow, but like it does make it so that you have two chances to get some progress because you don't actually need the silver arrows to beat the game. It may sound a little bit weird, and it is kind of strange to think about. The game is intended that you know, shoot Ganon with 4 silver arrows. But if you don't have the silver arrows, you're able to do a spin attack right before he teleports. And if you clip him, he takes a little bit of damage. You need at least the regular Master Sword in order to hurt him with it. And if you have the regular Master Sword, you still need to hit him with, like, I want to say, like, 26 hits? If you have the Gold Sword, it's only, like, 8. Yeah, it basically is like that. It's damage that's intended to be so negligible that you wouldn't rely on it to win. But in a game where you aren't necessarily even going to get the silver arrows, sometimes you got to do that. God, I could actually use money. Okay. I'll save and quit, and then I'll go to the sanctuary. The game devs also, and so this is the problem, is that you also need to be able to see Ganon, so you need to have the lights on for that to work. And there is a little trick. So there's the 2 torches that are in Ganon's room, right? And, you know, they both go out, so you have to run over, you light one of them. I'm going to check with the sick kid, see what they've got. I have a bottle now, so I can show them that, and they will be impressed and give me something. You can't bombos them active, but while they're... A sword! Nice, okay. While the torches are going out, for the first time, if you manage to relight the first torch before the second one goes out, the second one will just never go out. We call that torch glitch. It is very, very useful. Give me apples, please. I think it does. It's been a while since I played the base game. I know there's some of these tricks that are in this version that you can do in the Japanese release of the game, but you can't do in the North American release. Item dashes, for instance. You can't do that in the base game, in the American release. Oh god. Oh god, both of these... Both of these are pendants. Oh, I didn't want to see that. So if you dash while also pressing the button for the item, with some items you can do a little dash trick with them. So like, if I find the Titan's mitts, I will be able to show this off much better. Yeah, basically it is more or less like that. Ooh, the book. That Desert Palace available. It is basically like that, and I wonder if maybe somebody who was playing Link's Awakening or like working on it saw this and like figured that out in Japan and was like, oh wait, we should put that in the actual game. Ooh, okay, hammered. I hate the hardtop beetles. They're terrible. Avoid picking that chest up yet. Ow. Oh! Fear, welcome to the stream. It is, of course, Friday night, so I expected it to happen eventually. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, the mirror! The game is baiting me. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. I am your host, Joe. Today we are playing through Randomizer of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. My usual Friday night race. God, when did Link's Awakening come out? I never actually played Link's Awakening. It's a little weird. I suppose I didn't really have a lot of Game Boy stuff going on at the time, so that does make sense, actually. Fire Rod. I do not have it in me to screw around with these mummies. Oh! I had a Game Boy Color, but I only ever had Pokemon for Game Boy. I had the same one. I think they call that technically Electric Purple? God, these guys do a ton of damage. Okay, so here's the plan. Before I run in here and fight Mothula, I'm going to check the pedestal. I have the book. They dropped the book for me in the last part of the dungeon, so this feels like the plan. It's just money. I don't need to worry about it. Oh yeah, it's funny actually. You can there's also part of, oh lord, I just realized I might need this item. There's a place in the little like maze where you pick up the monkey outside of the Palace of Darkness that lines up with Sahasrah's little shack. So if you're over there doing Palace of Darkness and you happen to have the green pendant, as if you know where to mirror properly, you can pop right over. And I know where to mirror properly. Ugh! Get that fire rod ready because these mummies do a ton of damage and I hate them. I should not have lit that torch yet. I gotta wait for it to go out. There we go. Yeah, there's a ton of tricks. Even I don't know them all. Thought something should drop a fairy. What the heck? Alright, here we go. This is gonna suck. This is why this is gonna suck. Oh god, I only have the blue potion. Hey, I got him. Okay. Compass. Ugh. Oh god, that means the big key is in the big chest. Oh, alright. So this is one of the few dungeons in the game where you don't need the big key to beat the dungeon. So like in this dungeon, the big key can absolutely be in the big chest. It's like if you go to Tower of Hera, there is a chest in the basement that you need to light torches to get to, and you need to actually like have a small key to get in the door. And if the small key for that dungeon can just roll inside of that door. So like, yeah, that can happen. Actually, the same thing can happen in Thieves Town, which I should be doing, but I'm over here instead. $5, I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, realistically, let's think about it like this. It's one more thing that I won't have to open, so it's technically saving me time. I'm going to check the graveyard ledge here real quick. This is probably $5. Okay. Yeah, sure, give me the $5. Still no bow. I do like this trick I'm going to do coming up here. So there is the little tomb over here that we like to call King's Tomb. Normally what you got to do is you need to like dash and bonk into it in order to open it up. But if you hold your sword out and then just sort of dash upwards slowly, like you press the dash button and then press up, it pushes the thing anyway. And you get $20. Dear God. It saves part of a second on charging a dash and recovering from a bonk. It's completely insignificant, but it looks fun. I like it. We're gonna go visit the catfish. Since I'm over here. Realistically, I should have rolled this into when I had money for Zora. So I should have checked what was actually in the Dark Village before I came over here. But, you know, I'm tired. I'm allowed to make mistakes. If you gave me money, that would be good. More money than that, please. Okay. So I'm doing something... Nope, nope. I'm emptying my bottles. Because the last time I was over here, and I visited this cave, I threw a bottle into the fairy fountain, and she gave me blue potions. Well, she gave me a blue potion. I only had one bottle that was empty at the time. So I'm going to do that 2 more times and get more blue potions. God, I seem to recall there being at least one overworld glitch that requires empty bottles, but I don't remember what it is, and I am... This is definitely like a no major glitches style race. I went back in there. Saving and quitting. There we go. We're going to check the town now. Also, fun fact, if you start in the church, you can just use the mirror and go straight to the door. It technically counts as part of a dungeon, and I guess the game figures going in that way is like what you're going to be doing. Oh god, I have seen some of the more wild glitches in this thing. where they're like, oh, you need to like stand on these specific pixels and do these specific inputs, and then like it deletes certain enemies, and I'm just like, too much. That's too much. You know, sometimes there are like tricks I can do that like there are tricks I can do that have me like, yeah, if I was like trying to do this like in actual like gameplay, like a race like I'm doing tonight, I would be absolutely flummoxed and wind up having to like look up a guide during the race, and that would probably not be legit. Okay. You know, like, I know when I've been doing, like, when I've been doing just a run in this game for fun, just, like, off-stream, so that happens sometimes, too, because, you know, it's just a fun game to play. Oh. If I'd gone through town, I would have had money for Zora. Oh, well. Live and learn. That Poe did a lot of damage to me. What the heck? Ten bombs. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna check the first few things in here. I absolutely shouldn't. You know, it's a little unwritten rule of playing this game as in like a race is that you don't want to do pendant dungeons if at all possible to skip. And this will be my second one. And the worst part is it's not even the green pendant. If it was, I could at least take that to Sahasrahla and be like, hey, give me a thing for getting this. Normally he gives you the boots, but it is of course shuffled with everything else. Small key, and one last check. And it is a heart piece. Okay. I am convincing myself to get out now. That's fine. We picked up some things. We're good to go. Now that I have the mirror, I can at least go check Cave 45. I do not have the Titan's mitts yet, so I will not be rescuing the blacksmith. Ah, well, see, here's the thing. There is no second-tier boot upgrade in this game. You just get these ones for running. Ooh, the powder! Okay, actually, we're going back to Kakariko. Now that I have the powder, I actually can go visit the Magic Bat. Who I don't know that we know anything about other than that he's just affectionately referred to by the community as Magic Bat. Which, now that I think about it, could be either like a reference to the fact that he gives you the magic upgrade, or the fact that he himself is magic. Alright, sprinkle a little dust. Ugh. Not worth it at all. In fact, it was super not worth it because I need to double back up to the north side of the village. Wait, no I don't. In fact, I should save and quit. Screw that. There is a Dark World portal closer to my house than there is, you know, to Kakariko. I just need to get the hammer out. Oh wait. No, I don't have the Master Sword, so I can't do that. I was thinking I should do Swamp Palace, and then I realized, wait, I don't have the hook shot. I can't do Swamp Palace. Unless the hook shot is in Swamp Palace, which is unlikely. So, we're going to go do the Desert Palace. And part of the Desert Palace check, since I'm here, is going to be going to Agina's Cave. I also had considered doing the Bombos tablet, because I could have gone into the Dark World and used the mirror to get back. And then I realized, wait a minute, I don't have the Master Sword. So I can't actually use the Bombos tablet. There's the Master Sword. I can now use the Bombos tablet. Well. That will... Alright, let's... No? Okay. Heart piece out there. Maybe worth picking up that heart piece, depending on how many other heart pieces I have. I don't think I've picked up that many yet, so I'm gonna... Okay, that heart piece will give me 1 extra heart, so I will probably pick that up. I tragically did not have... I didn't have it in me to do any warm-up play of a different game today. Map, I don't need that. Sometimes I like to do... yeah, I've been playing Tunic before the game actual starts, like the race. Tunic's a great game. Tunic is a lot of fun. If you like this game, and you don't mind Dark Souls roly combat, you might like Tunic. But yeah, there's other things I can do too. Sometimes I like to practice, some techniques. Blue mail. Tunic is dicey. See, okay, so, spoiler alert, there are things that I feel in Tunic are completely valid using a guide to figure out, because some of this shit is downright esoteric. That said, I do enjoy watching people play the game for the first time and seeing their reaction to figuring out what the Holy Cross is. Compass, okay. That means that our last item is on the boss. They mention what they talk about the Holy Cross in places in the manual, so like when you start seeing it mentioned, like you don't have any idea what they're even talking about. You'll get there. And if you don't, I've beaten the game. You can give me a shout. Oh, and yes, a boot, that is me subtly signaling that I am Canadian. Well picked up on auto. Oh, where is... I'm gonna go on a limb and say I'm probably gonna get the, so, like, I need the lamp in order to see in dark rooms. But I think that I'm going to get the flute before I get the lamp. The last 2 things that I need in order to gain access to the Death Mountain proper are either the lamp or the flute. The lamp lets you go up to the cave. The flute lets you just fly up. The fact that I haven't seen either so far has me like, well, what the heck? Ugh. I got screwed by rocks. Oh! The Dorito blade. There's 2 swords in the desert. What the heck? Well, armed with that, my options are still slim. No! Having taken damage from the cactus, I can no longer use sword beams. That's fine. I'm gonna go to the Dark World, and then I'm gonna go check the Bombos tablet like I originally intended to. Now that I have not only the Master Sword, but it's orange. Also, hammer dashing through all of those pegs is super satisfying. When you can do it. Let's see, what other items can you dash with? You can do a dash with the cape, so that, like, when you start your dash, the cape fires up and you become invincible. Same with the blue cane. You can also dash with both the fire rod and the ice rod. You can dash with the bug net, which has very limited uses. I'll put it that way. The bug net, if there's like a fairy in a bonk rock and you dash at it with the and you dash at the rocks with the net, then the rocks will break and then the net will go off immediately, and you'll get the fairy caught in the net immediately, which is nice. The fact that I have the hammer means I'm gonna go up this way. God, don't let my progress be stuck on Zora. That would just be the worst possible course of action. I have a sword now, so I can do the speed glitch. It's just bombs! Oh, I don't like that it's bombs. Okay, let's start Palace of Darkness. Oh. This is like a no-win solution, like, all around. I need to figure out where I need to go, and everything is out of the way and a time sink. There's a lot of chests in Palace of Darkness. It is occasionally referred to as the Mullet of Dungeons, because it's all small keys in the front, and then like a bunch of loot and chests and stuff in the back. I worry that my hair looks a little bit like a mullet right now, but I will be honest, it's actually longer in the front than it is in the back, so no. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get my mirror ready. Getting that chest will determine which way I go, and it's always back to the front door, but like, small key means I can go through here. Please let there be a bow in this place. That's all I need. Well, it's not all I need, but it would be very helpful. Of the items that I could have available, a bow would let me clear many dungeons. I think this chest is also going to be a small key. But I always think that, so yeah, it's a small key. Like, it's my understanding that if you go up there to get a small... If you use a small key to get up there, and you only have the one, it's going to be a small key that's in there. So, no, that's not where I want to be. No, wait, yes it is. I also realized one of the bottle situations that I mentioned is actually in this dungeon. Nope. There's a hallway where if you use a bottle and you bonk in a specific way, it like unlocks the camera. And you can use that to move the mimics off of the screen. So like there is, whoop. No! Dang it. So yeah, there's that room where there's the mimics in it. They like, they do your actions. And normally you need the bow in order to kill the red mimics. Oh god, I don't have a lamp, so that room over there is going to be a pain in the butt, so I'm not going to do it. Big key. Oh no! Okay, well now we know where the mirror shield is. How did I manage to miss all of those rupees? I don't like this at all. Alright. I'm gonna do it. Welcome to hell. This room in the dark. Where the heck am I? See, normally you have the lamp when you come in here, so this is not an issue. I unfortunately do not have a lamp. And I don't believe there's any torches in this room, so... Okay, this is the bombable wall. God, I hate it. Alright, big chest, what do you got for me? A heart piece. Alright, we're going back into this room. Because there's at least one more chest right here. And there's one more chest in this room too, and it's in the top left, and my brain has forgotten how to get there. All right, I'm gonna leave because I clearly can't do anything in there. Which I guess I'm gonna go to Zora, which is definitely 100% me saying screw it. But here we are, you know. Let's see, what else has been going on? So for those of you who have been, who were fans of the old X-Men cartoon back in the 90s, I got news for you. So Disney decided they were going to do another season of that show. And it is actually very good. They just picked up from where the series ended back in 1996. And they've called the show X-Men 97. And I have been enjoying the hell out of it. It's honestly much better than it has any right to be. I like to say that some of the voice cast has noticeably aged in the last 30 years, which, let's be real, it has been 30 years. Wolverine's voice actor definitely sounds 30 years older. Beast's voice actor does not. Beast's voice actor sounds about 15 years older. And that's at the start of the series. He's, like, improved. I'm gonna grab that shield. I'm gonna do it. Beast's voice actor has improved as the series has gone on. Jubilee's voice actress was recast because Allison Court didn't want to voice an Asian character rather than... basically, she was like, I'm not comfortable doing this role now. Oh wow, red armor. Thank you for that, King Zora. Mildly sarcastic. Yeah, Cyclops. Somebody in that writing room is a big fan of Cyclops. I'm just gonna say that. I talked to that guy. Why didn't I get health back? It's funny that Jean Grey's voice actress sounds exactly the same. And then I'm like, wait, that makes sense though. That's what's her name? Jaina Proudmoore is, the other big character she does. Jennifer Hale. And, like, looking over the voice actors for the show was, like, how I realized, wait a minute, that is Jennifer Hale. What the heck? This voice actress has just been in things that I've been enjoying my entire life. What the heck? It's so true. Oh, and yeah, like, the very first episode, you get to see Cyclops be a ridiculous badass, and you're just like, alright, yeah, somebody in this writer's room is a big fan. This is stupid. This is officially my best option. But here we go. The good news is the boss in this place will be easy for me to deal with. I have sword beams, though that probably will change by the time I get to the boss. But more importantly, I have the blue cane, which I can just, like, pop off and just run into him with. Still no hookshot, which hookshot is the best. I will be honest. Like, it's an unreasonably good item. Okay. Not how I wanted to do that room, but whatever. I'm glad you're still here, Otto. I know that, like, even if you had managed to fall asleep while watching the stream, you would still count as being here. But yeah. I see I have a... Ooh, red cane. I don't... No, I think I need that. Actually, yes, I definitely need the red cane. Turtle Rock is required. Yeah, see, this is why I minimize Discord. I have a message on Discord. I have a little bloop. I don't know what it is, and I will not know what it is until the end of the race. So hopefully it's not something time sensitive. If it is, you know... No, why would anybody message me something time sensitive on Discord? Okay, step number 1, go over here, collect the girl who is not the girl. Get the box. Oh! I got that item dash off. That was nice. Or not, key dash. If you dash from the correct pixel in a room, this is a pixel perfect input. If you dash from the correct pixel into a locked door and you have the key, you will seamlessly transition through the door. If you dash from not the correct pixel, you will bonk off the door as though you had run into a wall. And we call that key dash. Alright. So the fun thing with this boss is he always takes the same amount of hits, no matter how good your sword is. 9. There we go. Heart piece. Dear God, I didn't get any progress from this. Well, I mean, I got the red cane. I did need to do this. I just didn't need to clear the dungeon. Well, no, everybody else is going to clear this dungeon too. It's fine. God, where am I going then? I guess I'm going to Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace has to have my flute, I think. Or lamp. One of those two. Probably flute. Oh, I also get to show off the block deletion technique. So, with the mirror in hand, if you're not in a dungeon, you can run into blocks and spam the mirror and make blocks disappear. It's useful in places like there, Checkerboard Cave, Super Bunny Cave. You know, it's mostly for caves, I will be honest. But that's because, like I said, if you use it in an actual dungeon, it does warp you out of the dungeon, which is not a shortcut. Alright, first chest, what do you got for me? The big key. Okay. God, I unironically love the way Hammer Dash works. It's, like... it's fun. Just hold the hammer up and run face first into a bunch of pots, and they shatter. But I guess it is a magic hammer, so that's the magic. I did test out Item Dash in... goddamn. In the Switch's Virtual Console, and it does not work. So, that's a Japan exclusive right there. Alright, big chest, what are you? Heart piece. Okay. I guess that means this chest is going to be a small key? Question mark? Nope, it's the map. Okay, then I guess I can get over into the left side of the dungeon without a small key? Not up there, though? Oh, that makes sense. There's a small key over on this side in a pot that I need to pick up. Okay, small key obtained. I don't have the ability to get... Ow. I don't have the ability to get into the actual back area because I don't have the hook shot. So I will be doing left side and then I guess leaving? Unless I get something of use? Oh god, without the hook shot I also need to do this the long, stupid way. Yeah. The two chests that are on the left side, normally you go to one of them and then you can hook shot over to the other one. But I don't have the hook shot yet, so that's not happening. And unless the hook shot is in the front, then it's not going to happen. At least not just yet. What am I saying not just yet? It's not going to happen at all this seed. Because once I'm done on the left side, I'm not coming back to the left side. Okay. Too much stuff for me to dodge there. Alright, chest number 1 has the lamp. Alright, well there's mountain access for me. As well as that terrible dark room that I didn't want to do. I do have the full run of Death Mountain in the Light World, at least. Because while I don't have the hook shot yet, I do have the hammer and the mirror, so I can use the Tower of Hera route. And compass. Okay. So, can't finish this. But, that's okay. We'll go to the sanctuary, we will climb the mountain. Give me my health. God, feels bad doing Death Mountain now. But you know, it needs to happen eventually. There is a crystal up in the Tower of Hera. You know, I know that from process of elimination. Why did I pick that sign up and then not hit the pickle? God, it do feel nice to be able to see in the dark, though. That is... Dark rooms are terrible. I mean, you saw... This is the thing, is that I want to say you saw how terribly I fared in the maze. I don't know that you did, because it was pitch black in there. $1. Thank you, old man, for giving me $1. I rescued you from, like, the worst place in the world, lost in a cave, and you gave me $1. Hookshot, single arrow. Okay. I will pick up that $300 up there. Rupees are still useful. They're just not as useful. And I will get out the book. Hookshot? Health. Okay. Well, so we won't be doing Harapot this week. It's the one edge I have over Saku. It's the one trick she doesn't do. Or at least the one trick she doesn't do that I do. What do we got here? Armor is in Desert Palace. I know that now. I haven't found the small key, which hopefully means that the small key is in the basement. You need the small key to get into the basement, but it's the only thing in there. So it is possible for the... Let me hit that switch. Let me hit that switch. There. Yeah, basically there's if the small key to get into the basement is in the basement, it doesn't impact anything else in the tower, and is nice because nobody likes to do the basement in Tower of Hera. It's a long time consuming room because there's like a bunch of tiles that have to pop off the floor. Small key! I think this is the right spot. This is a terrible idea. It was not the right spot. And it launched me all the way back down to the bottom floor. I could have just gone up a floor. That's something I could have done. But no, I have to be fancy and try to do a bomb jump. Not only a bomb jump, but a bomb jump I've never practiced. Oh, the hubris is killing me. Alright, as stated, hit that thing. Jump in this hole here. And hopefully it's not the map. It's $300. Alright, now extra hopefully, Moldorm doesn't drop the map. If Moldorm has a map, then we have to do the basement. If Moldorm doesn't have a map, then we can assume the map is in the basement. Mr. Moldorm Worm, come over here. There. The benefit of fighting him when you have the Dorito sword is, oh no, the map. The benefit of fighting him with the Dorito sword is he goes down in 2 spins. Okay, basement, what do you got for me? It could be something very critical, so I am going to go get it. Alright, I'll just chill like this. By putting these pegs up while I'm here. I can just sort of chill and get invincibility frames. Also, I have checked my Discord messages, and we have another member in the audience tonight. Unfortunately, their Twitch chat does not work, so hello, Hypna. They will not be able to say hello back. Alright, what was it? It's the hook shot! Oh my god, Hera basement required. Oh, thank god we did that. Oh my god. This seed required me to double dip on Swamp Palace. Absolutely cruel. There's a bow. God. Okay, so now I know where a bow is. If I can get my hands on the Titan's mitts, then I can get that bow. There's a few chests I can open up on the dungeon, or on the mountain. So it is possible, very possible, that we will find the Titan's mitts before we leave Death Mountain. Because you need those to get into the Dark World up here. I'm just going to go ahead and jump in this hole. We call this Paradox Cave because this room I've jumped down into is technically higher up than the room I came from. Alright. B bottle and 20 bucks. The 20 bucks is entered into the item rotation. And it's meant to make you be aware of the fact that that chest would have been the boots if we hadn't started with them. Oh, come on, Titan's mitts, where are you? Dang it. Okay, well, with no Titan's mitts, we cannot do any more on Death Mountain, so we're going to save and quit. We're going to go back to the house, and we're going to go back into Swamp Palace. And then we'll see what's in the back. There's still plenty of chests to get in Swamp Palace. What am I doing? I need to go this way. Yeah, it's funny. The one pendant dungeon that I did that gave me nothing, absolutely nothing, was Skull Woods. And I do feel as though Skull Woods is one of those dungeons people will do anyway. So I don't consider myself to be too far behind. Although realistically, let's be honest with ourselves, I never care about the time anyway. Like, here's my official prediction. It's going to take me 2 hours, give or take 10 minutes to finish this game. Because that's what it always takes me. Oh, since I've joined this race league, it's taken me longer than like 2 hours 10, like once. And that was 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes. Alright, I don't need to get the key. I already have it. Now, the real question is, will the rooms that I've flooded remember that they're flooded? Yes, they will. I'm just gonna go ahead and miss both those jellies and move on out of pure embarrassment. Alright, so now I can grab this key using the hook shot. I kind of want that fairy. And I can get into the back using the hook shot. There we go. I cycle through to the hammer. One of the little fun quality of life changes that they've made to the randomizer here is you can cycle through your items using the shoulder buttons. I recognize that Nintendo was still like freshly figuring out to do with all these extra buttons that they put onto the controller back in the Super Nintendo days when they made this game originally, but like, God, that's one thing that should have been in the base game. Switching items using the shoulder buttons. They're right there. You don't use them for anything in the game. Titan's mitts, there we go. Okay. Now that I have those, I can go back up the mountain. And there's still 2 more chests to open. 50 bucks. Okay. When I say 2 more chests to open, I mean there's 2 more items to pick up. One of them is from the boss, and it is going to be an actual item. However, he is an eyeball, not a chest. Oh, that could have gone better. I still managed to not get hit. These bugs are a pain. Alright. So just for the hypnos in chat, possibly, now is the time for our weekly eyeball shaving. Which is I just give this guy a little off the top. A little off the top and the front and the sides. Do the thing. Okay. No! Gosh darn it. He's not dead? There, okay. Normally I just need to hit him with the fire rod twice, and then... yeah, fire rod, and then I do a spin attack, and he dies. I don't know why I took a spin attack and then 2 fire rod shots and a poke. Weird. We're done there. Like I said, I know where a bow is, but real quick I'm just gonna go ahead and rescue a blacksmith. His torture is finally coming to an end. Poor guy's been living as a frog in the dark world, trapped behind some rocks that he can't pick up. Very strong. I picked up the Titan's mitts. No rock will stand in my way. Not even a Dwayne Johnson. Alright, let's deliver this guy to his husband. Bring him in. Step out. And what do they give me as a reward? The heart piece. Okay. Underwhelming. Now I'm going to do some hammer dashes. This is the single most satisfying place to hammer dash in the game. Alright, what's down here? A bow! Holy crap, that means I know I'm gonna have silver arrows for the end game. Alright. Pick up that purple chest. And save and quit. There is zero reason for me to walk back through the dark world with this chest. I'm just gonna go through this way. And then once I find out what's in the chest, I'm gonna save and quit and go to the mountain. Because Titan's mitts means I can get my silver arrows and I can go up there and do the thing. Alright, tell me what's in here. It's $100. Alright. That's underwhelming. Hello! Welcome in. How did your key sanity go? Key sanity is a motherfucker. I do not have, like, the brain space to do a key sanity. Like, hats off to you. It was that, and like, what's it called where the doors are randomized? That one also wrinkles my brain in ways that make me unable to cope. Oh, that's the wrong room. You had Fire Rod on Lumberjacks, Lamp in the Basement, Thieves Town, Key, and Eastern. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a terrible time. Just like so many layers of having to solve issues. I was talking about Key Sanity earlier because I'd mentioned that like you were doing your stream too tonight, and ooh, Quake, our first medallion, and I'm just like I can't do Key Sanity if it like the league I run in gives you boots to start with. We are easy mode, relatively speaking, to a Key Sanity. I'm just gonna check this requirement real quick. Quake. Okay, I can do Turtle Rock. I can actually do Turtle Rock. I should save Turtle Rock for the last dungeon, though. What am I doing? I'm going to the back first. Yeah, like, I know I've seen people do it, and they always have, like, basically a custom tracker for it. And I'm like, that is... I don't have a regular tracker. You know, it's not how I roll. I'm flying by the seat of my pants every time. It never works out for me. Oh, 20 bucks. God, you know what? I think I might be in go mode. Yeah, I have... Yeah, I am in go mode. I'm saving Turtle Rock. I'm going to do Turtle Rock last. That's the plan. Turtle Rock last dungeon. I have not gotten the flute, so I need to run everywhere still. But that's okay. We're going to start off with Eastern Pod. I will loop them together by using the Dark World portal that's over here. Which means I do need the hammer. I'm not 100% sure. I think Emo might be in the server that I'm in for this. Obviously, they are in the like official Link to the Past randomizer server, like Discord server. But I think they might also be in Saku's server because like she is community gem, and that's why she's in the special thanks section. Yeah, if you watch the credits for the randomizer, you will see her name in special thanks. It is the very last name and the only one that is centered. But I do know that she does, like, testing for Emo Tracker too, so, like, she is a known person in here. Yeah, the fact that I don't really need anything else means I am just going to beeline for the boss. God, I took a hit. There we go. Yeah, so the chest on the right there, I'm just not going to get. Same with the chest in the back of the maze. Screw it. Yeah, nothing else I need. Why would I bother? Yeah, it's the red mail came from Zora actually, so I didn't really need it. But you know, I spent 500 bucks to get it. Silver... I got bows back to back because I saw the silvers were up on Death Mountain, on the Light World side of Hookshot Cave. And I saw like a bow there, and I'm just like, oh no, I need to get that in order to do things. Oh no, I need a key. I need a key! Alright, well, I guess I am going to go over here. Ugh! I'm just going to beeline for the boss, and then I'll be done. No. That did not work out. I do got this. I just don't necessarily got this before everybody else in the race. Like, at this point, it is inevitable that I beat the game. There's only 4 other people competing this week. There's Small Key. Okay. What are you, other chest? Compass. Now I can beeline for the boss. Completely just eschewing whatever is in that last chest that I didn't want to get. I'm leaving 1 chest behind in the dark maze. I did almost the entire dark maze in the dark because I didn't have the lamp the first time I came here. Don't do dark maze in the dark. It's the worst. Ugh. Cycle through all my items again. There. Okay. I still need the hammer. Ugh. Bastard. Okay. Alright, turtles. There's a kid in zombie paint that likes them, but I do not. God, you know what? It's been forever since that was a meme. Sometimes, you know, kids that are memes, the internet keeps tabs on them, and you find out, like, oh, this person is, like, a doctor now. Whatever happened to I Like Turtles Kid? Bam! Right in the face. Silver arrows do so much damage! Alright, give me something. A heart container. Okay. I am, yeah, like, I wonder if anybody knows what happened to I Like Turtles Kid. It's like how the kid that did the Cool Guy videos also made a comeback a couple of years back. Somebody else, Sartaz, has finished in first place with a time of an hour and 33 minutes. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. You know? Alright, my stun prize is 20 bucks. Taco has also finished with a time of 1 minute and 34, or an hour and 34 minutes. Which means, by my calculations, Saku should finish sometime in the next 10 minutes, and then I will be done in about 30. And then that'll be everybody racing tonight. Let's see how accurate my prediction is. I didn't get hit by that anti-fairy. I'm genuinely surprised by that. However, I did get hit by that Cyclops. Oh, I forgot to charge my sword. For the most satisfying spin in the game. Okay. Let's destroy some Artemis Knights. I've got the silver arrows. Watch them explode immediately. This fight did not go smoothly, but now that I have the butter sword, hopefully subsequent fights will go more smoothly. Smooth as butter, in fact. Okay, well that means my next stop is going to be Ice Palace. Which, unfortunately, me being in the Dark World is actually kind of a detriment to that. So I'm just going to take a few steps down and then pop back over. This appears to be a fluteless seed. Dear God. Because I have not yet picked up the flute, and at this rate, it feels very unlikely to happen. Right, I need to go to the right. Excuse me, Blue Guard. Okay. I can lift this rock, I can get into Ice Palace, and let's bust some guys up. Melt that dude. Sword beam, sword beam. See, that right there. Regular old door bonk. But if I dashed from the correct pixel, I would have gone right through. I will... Oh. There is a technique that you can use in this dungeon that is technically outlawed in this league. That would catch me up, I'm sure, at least a little bit to Saku. But it is an illegal technique, so I will not be using it. Through that door on the right is a wall, and using the red cane and some very specific positioning, you can pass right through the wall. But it was discovered after the rules for Saku-Racing League were established, so it is considered to be not grandfathered in. Honestly, I'm not good enough at Icebreaker to do it reliably, so I'd end up standing there just dropping off, you know, just dropping red blocks and hoping for the best for probably like 5 minutes. So I don't even think I'd end up saving any time. Oh, I wasn't placed right? I could have sworn I was in the right spot. That bomb jump is a nice move. Yeah, like, I've developed basically like a little strategy for figuring out. There's 2 pixels where you can do the bomb jump from. Well, What? How? Fire went right through him. You can... Yeah, I don't have the big key. That's fine. If you can see 2 pixels under your shadow, then you need to put a little bit of space between the shadow of your bomb and your sword. And if you don't see any pixels beneath your shadow, then you are in, like, exactly the right spot, and you can just put your... You can line up your sword with the bomb. But, like, you don't have much time to position yourself, as you know, so good luck, right? Do not split up. There we go. 10 arrows. Okay. Slightly sloppy on the cold stare, but better than it ends up being most of the time. Now, I'm a little bit surprised by how few people are in the race this week. Normally, I mean, 4 is like the bare minimum that we end up getting, so we're right there. Yeah, it does happen occasionally, but like, I don't know. This feels like a Friday in which everybody should be like, well, what else am I gonna do? We got a server full of people who would, you know, be more than welcome in the race. Saku has a vibrant and buzzing community. Actually, now I'm curious about how many people are in the server. Oh, well, no, we've only got 4 this week. So, like, you know, we're at what is generally, like, the minimum for who will show up. See, I don't know. Is there something... It's not like a secret holiday or something there, is it? Are the Americans celebrating anything that I don't know about? Alright, this is what we were waiting for. Quake, go. Yes, I suppose I should say Easter obviously happened like, you know, a couple of weeks back. You know, very nice of Easter this year to coincide with the Trans Day visibility. You know, pour one out for all of my Easter eggs out there. You had your own special holiday this one, like, you had your own special holiday this particular... It's like a leap year situation. It only lines up once in a blue moon. But when it do, you get to make Easter egg jokes. I have the small key. I don't trust to not need this room here. I didn't mean to go down. I was not supposed to go down. I was supposed to go to the right. Well, it works. It's slightly less efficient, but it works. No. Small key. Mushroom. Unexpected. Ooh. I think Fire Rod was like my first or second chest. I opened it up and was just like, well, heck, how about that? I also got Ice Rod super early. I think Ice Rod was in if not Kakariko, then Village of Outcasts. Oh, my cunning strategy did not work at all there. Yeah, without the fire rod, that room is impossible, and also it's usually very essential. Typically, you do end up finding at least a small key and sometimes the big key there. I'm just going to grab the small key and then head through. Blah. Rather than doing things the intended way, I'm just going to double back and then use this small key in the next area. I do have the big key, right? I got the big key? I did get the big key. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so I'm skipping a bunch of the dungeon, but that's okay. As long as there's a small key on Laser Bridge, that's okay. If there's not a small key on Laser Bridge, I'm a little bit boned, aren't I? No, there's a small key there. I'm fine. Wait. Yeah. I guess I don't need to do Laser Bridge. Oh, God. I just steer my little platform directly into the fire bar. And out of the maze. Hey, Anti-Fairy. Here's a little trick I like to do. It saves a second or so, but it's so satisfying. Alright, come on out, Redhead. Playing Redhead Redemption here. And with the Butter Sword, this should hopefully be quick. There we go. Fairly clean boss fight? What do you got for me? Bombs. And a crystal. No, my prediction was off. Saku isn't done yet. I wonder what she's up to. I don't dare get my hopes up that I'm gonna beat her in the race. That doesn't usually happen. She can't do that. That's illegal in Canada. Unless it's a provincial law and Manitoba happens to be a little more lax than the rest of the country. It's actually kind of fun. She has her own sprite in the randomizer, and it's just, rather than calling it like chest 1, let's go. I'm I'm going to need a small key before I do anything up there, though. So I'm going to run in here and grab a small key. I almost forgot I need small key. Yeah, sure. Give me that health. Why not? Yeah, Saku's sprite is called the Maple Queen, which is also a lovely allusion to the fact that she is Canadian. Get out of my way, Red Mimic. I'm just taking the hits from the spike floor. I don't even really need to be worried about taking hits from spike floor. Because I have 3 bottles that all happen to have blue potion in them. Oh, I made this the worst possible hallway. Calculated damage boost. Falling into that pit was 100% intentional. No! Unfortunately, my stun prize is nothing useful. Oh my god. Let me out of here. In fact, give me the fire rod. Ugh. Hey, you know what? Perfect timing. Oh. You know what? I think that went okay. Now I need the red cane. Red cane. Ooh, full magic. Don't mind if I do. Oh, God. What is happening? Alright. Lamp. Okay. I'm pretty good for magic, so I'm just going to go straight up the stairs. Half magic has served me well in this dungeon. Small key. 20 bucks. 50 bucks. I need to be cycling this way to get the bombs. Fairy, come back. And 20 bucks. Okay. There's only one more chest we're going to open in the whole game. Moldorm? I shouldn't open this chest, but I'm going to. A heart piece. Okay. Technically, it's a waste of time to open it, because there's like almost no chances of it being something you will need. If you've come this far, you don't need anything else. But sometimes you want something else. Alright, Aghanim time, here we go. Oh, there's Saku winning the game. Okay. I am in last place. You can defeat Aghanim here using the bug net. But I will not be doing that because it is difficult. You know what? If I hadn't done Skull Woods, I could have had 3rd place. But that's fine. I am on track for my usual 2-hour time. I am perfectly filling out my time slot. I mean, I haven't done it yet. I still got to beat Ganon. But at this point, I have the gold sword. I have half magic. I've got, you know, red armor. I am doing it. It is being done. Ganon wonders why he's surrounded by incompetent fools. I don't know. It appears to be a problem that flows from the top. Woo! Oh, wow. Alright, very efficient Ganon fight. Let's get our lamp out, because it will be the next item I need. Oh, he got a fire bat out. Oh, that's not good. Ganon! I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna need to relight that torch before anything else happens. Oh, perfect. Bap, bap. And then one more and he's dead. If you shoot Ganon, okay, if he spawns in the middle of the room and you bop him away from the wall that he's closer to, you can get 2 hits on him. And that's me being done. Done. Okay, a winner is me. There we go. Another race, well run. Roughly 2 hours, 1:57:35. Coming in to 2 minutes. 2 minutes behind Saku. Now I have did it. Yes, I have. Oh. This was a fun seed. I didn't mind this one bit. Saltations Homecomings. Yeah, like I wouldn't be shocked if there was a way to get a triple, but like that positioning puts you in so much danger of falling into the pit that I would never go for it. I'm already paranoid of falling into that hole because it happens to me a lot. Lumberjacks never got through that tree, but that's fine. So's again. What's the item that is... What item is represented in the randomizer by sewing? Oh, I bet it was the shovel. Maybe? If they buried the shovel, that would make... Okay, alright. I think the shovel was buried. I think that's what happened there. If the shovel was buried in the dig spot, then shovel is locked behind shovel, and you only ever need shovel for that one check. So that is something that can logically happen. I didn't do... obviously, I didn't even touch Misery Mire. God, yeah, there's a fluteless seed. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that flute was somewhere in the Mire area. Because I sure couldn't get it. Special thanks, there she is, Sakura Tsubasa, and the ALTTP Randomizer community. First sword, 22 minutes. Took me a while. Flute, never got it. Mirror, 24 minutes. Dear God. I almost killed as many enemies with the gold sword as I did the temperate sword. That's fun. Fair amount of magic, 15 save and quits, no deaths, no fairy revivals. I was pretty hardy this time. Only collection rate of 152, which is low for me. Usually I end up around 160 something. Yeah. God. Well, as you can see, I picked up 2 pendants as well. One of them I did not need. I mean, I didn't need either of them, but one of them was in a dungeon I needed to go into because the red cane was in there. Yeah, you know, that was a good race. I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it too. I will leave some kind of fun comment on the race room, I'm sure. Let's see who I can raid out to. Oh god, I know exactly who I'm going to raid out to. We are going to raid Leshy the Dwarf. A good pal, who I know from the Warcraft. They appear to be playing something called One-Armed Robber. I don't know what that is, but let's go find out. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and I will see you next time with this race, or tomorrow with more Fallout. Thanks for watching.